Before Tracy Hermillon and I close the conference, I want to introduce a video from the Honourable Trevor Boudreau, Minister of Community Services. So he wasn't able to join us. He's back in his home riding in Cape Breton today, but he did tape a message that we'd like to share now.
Good afternoon. I'm Trevor Boudreau, and I'm the Minister for the Department of Community Services. First of all, I want to echo the Premier's apology from this morning to persons with disabilities for the historic systemic discrimination on behalf of the province. I look forward to working together to righting the wrongs of the past, rebuilding hope, and finding a new way forward. Our government is dedicated to transforming the way persons with disabilities choose to live their lives. We are committed, and we are being held accountable. We are accountable to the Human Rights Board of Inquiry to implement the remedy, but most importantly, we are accountable to persons with disabilities and their families. As Minister of Community Services, I want you to know that this is only the beginning. We are committed to providing support for persons with disabilities so they may define and choose for themselves how to live fulfilling lives and thrive in our province. It's time that we all embrace diversity and inclusion and a person's right to live their best life in Nova Scotia. As the Premier said this morning, we want everyone to have a choice and equal opportunity to participate and to find success. Success means something different to each of us, but most importantly, we get to choose what we need to be successful. Now, persons with disabilities have the same opportunities to make these choices. I encourage you as Nova Scotians, community members, friends, and family to support these choices and welcome persons with disabilities into our communities. The remedy is going to take some time to fully implement, and there may be a few bumps along the way. But I assure you that as Minister, I will do everything in my power to support making it happen and doing it right. At the same time, getting it right means people with disabilities and their families have a voice and are part of the decision-making process going forward. You are the experts, and we will look to you for guidance and advice. I hope you have enjoyed the conference today. I would like to recognize and sincerely thank the staff and volunteers who put so much work into planning the conference. I'd also like to recognize the families, community members, and service providers who love and support those living with disabilities. I would especially like to thank the First Voice participants here today. Hearing your perspective and experiences reinforces that we are headed in the right direction. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister Boudreau, and thank you, everyone. This was a great day. I'm happy to join Tracy, who's in Truro, at the Truro location of the conference, to officially close the conference. Before I hand things over to Tracy, I want to take this opportunity to thank just a few people for making today a success, and it's quite a list, so bear with me, and I've probably missed somebody. I'd like to thank the almost 1,200 people who came together today. I'd like to thank Encore. They were amazing, our video production team who made it possible for all of us to come together from 4 locations and virtually. And it worked. There were no glitches. So Encore, you've got a good reference for future work. The team behind the scenes working hard to organize the day. We have Davis Peer Consulting and our event coordinator, Jill Reed. The volunteers, the DSP directors and staff, other community services staff, including care coordinators and EPDU, NSCC students and faculty who volunteered at locations across the province, Eddie, Tim, and Lorna, Anna McQuarrie, our outstanding MC for the day, and our co-host Lita, and John, and my co-hosts Huey and Tracy, the Disability Advisory Committee, the watch party hosts, service providers who are making it possible for about another 450 people to join us today. People First and their support advisors, Cindy Carruthers and Willa Cray, Vicki Levac, who I don't think is here right now, but who really, packed a punch with her amazing words. And of course, the panel members and moderators, Charles McConville, Stephanie Carver, Hilary Ammett for taking time to share their experiences and words of wisdom with everyone, and Barb Horner for doing such a great job facilitating the discussion. So now I'm going to turn it over to Tracy for the last word in Truro, and I think Tracy will like that. Oh,
Hi, everyone. I am Tracy Hermillon speaking to you from Truro. Thank you for coming to the conference today. This was an important day for everyone in the disability community. I am the president of People First Nova Scotia Pictou County chapter. I also sit on the provincial board and represent our local chapter, and I sit on several other committees, the Participants Council at Summer Street Industries, as well as the Accessibility Advisory Committee for the town of New Glasgow, and I also volunteer for Make-A-Wish Canada. I look forward to working with all of you so everyone can have a good life in the community. The Rebuilding Hope Conference 2023 is now over. Thank you, everybody, for coming.